good, isn't it?
That's fine, yeah.
Hi everyone, it's Johnny Seed here again. As you can see, I'm joined by my good friend Edward once again for a return match of the Anglo-American quiz. Hopefully you've seen the previous video where I quizzed Ed on all things being British. So Edward, would you like to explain what we're going to do today?
Sure. I've thrown together a quiz here which is called Americana, in quotes, because it's not really a lot to do. It's not... The first bit is a little bit, but it veers sharply away, and it's sort of about, it's my Americana
right.
From when I was growing up.
Oh,
so
cool.
it has to do, it's to find out if some stuff that was a big deal or was important to me when I was growing up, if it's stuff that you ever heard of.
Right, okay.
I'm curious to know if you know any of this stuff. So some of it is actually about America and some big stuff that happened in the news back then.
Right, okay.
And then some of it, and then a bunch of it really is probably media personalities, TV show people, things like that, to see if you recognize them or if they mean anything to you.
Sure,
and,
okay.
And there's layers to some of it as
Right,
well.
okay, so we'll get up on screen what I'm looking at now. And we shall begin. So do you want me to just say what I see? Is that the...
Well, that's the title page.
No,
so.
when we
No, I'll talk you through each slide.
Right. Do you need a mouse or you can?
No, you can just click. If you just, or you can throw the mouse over here if the cord's long enough. It probably isn't.
No, it's not. That'll be the mouse.
Right.
Mouse.
So
Okay.
no worries.
Right. So let's begin, shall we?
Give it a clickety. Here we go.
Okay, monies.
Right. So I'm keen to know if you can identify the people on any or all of these.
Benjamin Franklin.
It absolutely is.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Indeed.
John Adams.
No.
Okay.
Say no to that.
I need to know all the American presidents as well. This is infuriating.
Two of these aren't presidents.
Oh, right, okay.
However, he is.
Oh, he was never president. Franklin wasn't
Of course he wasn't.
Okay, so that's Lincoln.
Of course, yeah.
That's Washington.
Obviously, yeah.
Who is this guy here?
Indeed.
Fuck me, I don't know. A $2 bill, is that legit?
Yeah, it is.
Who would be on American money like that? Did he sign the Declaration of Independence? Was it one of them? Was he a general? This one here?
No.
Oh, right. I'm a bit stumped. I could maybe take an initial.
Well, let's see. Let's hit. It's the 2, the 10, and the 20 that you haven't got yet.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy on the $10 bill is kind of well known in popular culture right now.
Why would that be? I honestly don't think. No.
Okay. There's a massive hit musical specifically about him. I even showed you part of it.
Hamilton.
Indeed.
Ah, right. Okay.
Right.
Right. Got down the end.
Okay.
Right. So he wasn't a president.
He was a president.
Yes. Okay. So it was George Washington. Who was the second president?
The second president was John Adams.
And who's the
he's
third?
Not on the money.
Was.
Ooh. Yes?
Yeah, so if it's not Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson?
Indeed.
Was he third?
Yes, he was.
Okay, and fourth. Oh my God, fourth. Yeah, that's where it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was his initials? Oh right, so who's he?
Him? I don't know what number he is.
Oh, right,
I know who he is though.
Okay, what was his initials?
AJ.
Andrew Jackson.
Indeed it is. Whew. Now that gets us down to the $2 bill.
Now who does he look like?
Now you asked if
it was like Mel Smith.
You asked if he signed the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote it.
Oh right, okay. Did he sign his own work?
He's also already come up in this conversation.
Oh right, but so why didn't you give me that as a point?
Because you didn't say.
So who else have I said? John Adams. Thomas Jefferson.
Indeed.
Is that Thomas Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson, he was the smartest man in the world at that time, or like something crazy like that.
All right.
Or no, he supposedly...
I must have never seen his face.
He supposedly knew everything there was to know at that time.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. He was meant to be mind-blowingly intelligent.
Okay.
So anyway, I just thought that would be a weird quiz. The next bit... Oh, are you still looking at it?
I always think, if you were to pick the odd one out, who would it be? I'd probably say it was Ulysses S. Grant.
Yeah.
He wasn't as, like, historic. Well, you know what I mean? He wasn't a president, and he wasn't, like...
He was a president.
Okay. He was a president.
But he was most well known for being a butchering
general.
general that wiped out the Native Americans.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, yeah. And a drunk. He was a very well known to be a drunk.
Right. Should we move on? Oh, anything more you want to add?
No, not on the money side. I thought you did really well. I'm impressed that you at one time ever knew all the American presidents.
Not every single one in order, but at least the first 10.
Well, you won't struggle at all with the next 3 slides then.
Okay, so next.
No, but it stays, doesn't it?
Okay.
So you know who that is.
Nixon,
Yeah,
yes.
of course, yeah, okay.
I'm not a crook.
Yeah, indeed. Suck it to me, he famously went on television. Anyway, yeah, enough said about Richard Nixon.
Have you seen the film with Anthony Hopkins?
No, I never saw it.
Brilliant, really good. Really good.
I should do. So,
Okay, that's that's Ford. I was going to say Robert Ford, but it's not Robert Ford, is it?
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
Yes. See, I was alive when he was the president. So.
Yeah.
And so was Nick. When was Nixon up to?
Nixon was up to, good God, now when was Watergate?
He was.
I want to say.
He was after 1970, wasn't it?
Yeah. All of this was. Yeah, I didn't go. I turned 5 in 1970. The stuff that happened before that isn't.
Right.
You know, this is 70s mainly.
Sure.
This back. I wasn't paying attention to the news when I was 4. You know what I mean?
Oh, right. Okay. Jimmy Carter, peanut farmer.
Indeed.
Iran hostages and all that.
Yeah.
So that's about the 3 things I know about Jimmy Carter.
He's still a great humanitarian.
He's still alive, isn't he?
To this day, he's
what was his brother called? Who didn't have an
I was going to ask if you knew about his brother Billy.
Billy Carter. What did he do? Did he own restaurants or something?
Well, he got a gig in like the Carter administration. I remember he showed around.
Right.
They had him showing around a bunch of like visiting dignitaries, and he stopped and took a piss on a wall on the street. It was a bit weird. Carter's supposed to have been the most intelligent guy that was ever president. Mind you, that was before we had Barack Obama. I don't know how that would fall in. But yeah, he had a rough presidency and didn't actually really manage the country all that well. But, so let's see, what is next? I think we now go over to just other, there's like 3 slides worth of, I want to see if you can figure out what they're photos of news items.
All right, okay.
We'll kind of get there as we
right,
go.
okay, so we're going to
Yeah. These, again, from the 70s. Obviously.
Even numbers only. Well, is this the oil crisis?
Indeed. Ha! Very good. You see, I didn't know whether you knew that was even like a thing.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's one of the reasons why they started spending, record companies lost a shitload of money because they couldn't afford to press vinyl.
Ha!
So there's a shortage of vinyl. So there was, they weren't like spending as much.
Yeah.
They weren't making as much money as they were before. So
that was a big deal.
They started to cut things back. Because what years were these though?
This is like 72, 3?
Right, okay.
Something like that. Somebody could correct me. Somebody could probably look at that car and say, no way, but I don't know.
Cool.
Look at that hair.
Yeah, I know, it's MC5. Counting jams.
So yeah, okay, so let's see what's next.
Oh, okay, Patty Hearst?
Indeed it is, yes.
And the Symbiotic Army?
It's the Symbionese Liberation
That's
Army.
the one, yes.
The SLA. Yeah.
So, that's the daughter that they kidnapped. No, she's...
Well, it's both of them.
Are they both the same person?
Yeah, that's
of course.
That is Patty Hearst.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah. That's a picture of her as William Randolph Hearst's daughter, and that's a picture of her as the SLA front person.
It's almost so too weird to actually believe it actually happened.
Yeah. No, it's mad.
But I do remember it.
It was they riffed on it in one of my favorite movies that I don't know if you've ever seen, Network. Patty Chase.
Yes.
Yes. What a fave.
So,
yeah, they kind of riffed off of that story in there.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, again, I was just curious to know if the okay, carry on.
Ooh.
Do you know what model car that is, and do you know why it was newsworthy?
Oh. Newsworthy.
Yeah.
Or celebrity worthy, or is it like news?
News.
Okay, so it's not like a car from a film or a TV program.
No.
No, okay, that narrows down a bit. Oh, is this Teddy Kennedy?
No.
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 Chappaquiddick?
No.
Is that the car he drove?
No. It's nothing like that. No,
right.
It's this model car.
Is it the Edison?
No.
Okay.
The Edsel. That's much older car. That's from the 50s.
Was it one of these bad cars that was so bad that it kind of bankrupted the company?
No.
Right, I have no idea then, actually.
Okay, this was the 1971 Ford Pinto.
Oh, right, okay.
Do you know why it was newsworthy?
No.
It had a structural flaw. They had to recall them because there was a structural flaw with the fuel tank right back here in the rear end that they would like explode if they were rear-ended at very low speeds.
Ooh.
So that was a big deal.
I've heard the name,
Yeah.
because they mention it in like
See,
films.
I scratched out the word Pinto there.
Right. So still a sore
So next, I believe we move on to people from like television and stuff.
Right.
See if you know who they are, and maybe
Farrah Fawcett.
Indeed.
I had a poster of her on my wall.
Did you really?
Okay.
Oh, funny. Brilliant. Okay, excellent.
Can I say? I was 23. No, I was literally like whatever year that I was 5 or 6.
Hey, my dad had a poster of her on.
She was
the
in
wall of
Logan's
the
Run as well.
garage. Of course she was. Of course she was. Ha.
In the laser surgery.
Yeah.
place.
Of course she was.
I used to watch the Rockford Files.
Yeah, that was mainly to see if you knew the show.
But what's the guy called? I should know this. This is going to bug me. I want to say Jim. No.
Well, the character is Jim Rockford.
Jim Rockford. Oh shit, that's what my answer was going to be. In that case, I don't know who the actor is.
Well, that is James Garner.
Garner, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, I've forgotten that.
Daughter Jennifer is in some rank.
Oh, right, okay. Chips.
Hey, excellent.
Poncherelli.
Poncherello, I think.
Poncherello.
Yeah, Ponch.
And I fucking knows who he is.
John Baker.
John
Ponch
Baker.
and John.
Punch and John. Me and my mate Mike used to play
Eric
Chips.
Estrada. And him, I don't have a clue.
We used to play it being Chips on our bikes. Briefly.
How funny.
Then just before we started pretending we were the 18.
I think of this stuff as being so American. It's so
Also, I
funny
was
to me that
15.
you guys knew this stuff over here. It's
They were on our pro. Oh, it's Sonny and Cher.
brilliant. Okay, great.
Sonny Bono
Yeah.
ran for mayor of somewhere, did he?
Yeah. He was
in
mayor
politics.
of Palm Springs
Palm
for
Springs.
quite some time.
Right.
He also was, outside of their musical act, was a really successful commercial songwriter. He wrote like Needles and Pins.
Oh yeah.
And a few other big hits for other 60s artists and
Oh,
stuff. He was a pretty cool
He
guy.
died not too long ago.
Yeah, maybe last decade or
Right.
then again I lose track. It could have been 15, 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's them.
Oh fuck me. Right. He looks very familiar. The old guy. Very, very familiar. Archie Bunker.
Indeed. Ha! Okay.
Just popped into my head.
Brilliant.
I have no idea who the other characters are called.
Okay, do you know the show?
No. I just know
Okay.
that face as being Archie Bunker.
Right. The show is All in the Family, and it was a really, really successful sitcom in America when I was a kid.
Don't
Massive.
think
That's
it's played over
Archie.
here.
Okay. So also though, here's a bonus point bit here
Right.
is because okay, so that's Archie Bunker, his wife Edith, their daughter Gloria, and he's this really racist, working class,
Sounds like Afghanistan.
conservative. I was just going to say it's based on.
Oh right, okay.
It is based on an English show. I was going to say, could you
Yeah.
name it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called.
No, you've got it already. I mean, as far as you know, you obviously know the show.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Till Death Do Us Part, I think is what it was called.
Oh, probably right. Okay.
Is that not
yes.
it?
Yeah, Alf Garnett.
Yeah.
Death Part.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing. The conservative racist guy with the socialist son-in-law.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's what. But they made a really successful show out of it. This was a great. This was the first golden era of good American television, which followed the first golden era of bad American television, which is where we got Gilligan's Island and
Right.
Beverly Hillbillies and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. We got those in the UK, but we never got this one. I think because we were already on our own, and it was thankfully short-lived.
Right. So, just also, Mike Stedman back there, the son-in-law.
Yeah.
That's Rob Reiner, as in film director Rob Reiner.
Ah. Wow.
Yeah. He used to
Is
say
this-
even if you won an Academy Award for Best Director, people would still say congratulations, Meathead wins Oscar, because that's what Archie always called him.
Just imagine, I can see him with a baseball cap on. It's just like Rob Reiner now.
Right, next day.
Sanford and Son.
Very good. Also based on an English program.
Steps, Toe and Son.
Very good.
Now that was good. Now Steptoe Son was good TV.
Yeah.
Quality. The film's good as well.
I've never seen Steptoe Son or Till Death Do Us Part. I just know that they exist because Americans liked to rip off the British sitcom premises and revamp them for the American audience.
Right.
So the next one is the
Office.
Another and final example of that.
Oh, now. Ah, I'm struggling. So you could do. Oh, hang on. No, what British is this? So this was a British comedy that they transcribed into America.
Correct. I can tell you the premise.
It's not Birds of a Feather, is it?
No.
Right, I can't. I think one with two female lead characters. Oh, Liver Birds?
No.
Oh, Absolutely Fabulous?
No, this
I don't know.
predates Ab by a long
Don't
shot,
know.
I think. So, well, the premise is that there's these two young women that are roommates.
Robin's
and
Nest.
It's the show that was spun off from,
Right, fucking hell.
which was Man About the House.
Man About the House! Fucking hell.
This was
right.
called Three's Company. And indeed, they also spun off a show called Two's a Crowd that was Robin's Nest.
Robin's Nest.
Robin's Nest.
Robin's Nest. That's right.
The name is Snest. Robin's Nest. So,
I remember watching that on TV.
That's it for the ones that are based on British things, I think. But,
Okay.
crack on.
Oh, Happy Days.
Yeah.
So you're going to ask me to name them all,
Well, the characters certainly should be
Okay,
able
so
to,
Fonz.
of course.
Mouth.
Ralph Mouth. Yeah.
Okay, Richie.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Potsy.
Very good. God damn, I'm so impressed that you know this rubbish.
I'm not.
This is Americana.
Right.
So, there we go.
Okay, Morgan Mindy.
Of course.
Yeah, I used to watch
of
this
course,
every week.
It goes without saying that he's somebody really famous.
Yes. No, I used to love watching
And
this.
sadly gone now.
But yes. Right, let's have a
Right,
look.
now this
Okay,
next one, I'm very keen to know if you know these.
Yeah, it's, is it The Gong Show?
No.
No, it's, oh fuck, I know who this is, because that's Goldie Hawn, isn't it?
It is indeed.
And she was on, oh, what's it called? I did know it, I've forgotten it. I recognise I know who some of these people are.
Yeah, you would do.
Just by the face, but I don't know the names. Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, him, he's been in stuff in the middle. I've seen him in lots of things.
And I can never remember his name, but yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
No, go on, you're going to have to go. It's not The Gong, is it The Something Show?
But it is, this is Dan Rowan and Dick Martin.
Laughing.
Very good.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Ruth Buzzy, Joanne Worley, Artie Johnson. It's incredible. And yeah, for some reason his name always slips my mind, but yes. What a spectacular
I've never actually
show.
watched it, but I just know who it is. Never seen it. Never really played over
honestly, although obviously
I've seen clips of it.
It's insanely of its time,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's also still so fucking fresh. It is,
Right.
pardon me, so freaking fresh.
I'm going to put the swear back in.
So there we
All
have
right,
it.
okay.
So yeah, and then the next.
Any of these went on to anything else after?
Obviously Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Joanne Worley did
She's
a
looked
bunch
familiar.
more comedy and stuff. She's the voice of the wardrobe in Disney's Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Facts. Right.
And yeah, obviously that dude whose name neither of us can come up with.
Yeah.
He was, and I'm sure this is the dude that played Reuben Kincaid on The Partridge Family. But yeah, like he was in, wasn't he in Inner Space with Dennis Quaid and
Dennis Quaalude.
and Martin Short? That was a cracking underrated film.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
do you know who these people are? What show they're from? Who any of the individuals are? And do you know what this group of people was actually called? Because they had a name as an ensemble.
Right. It's Saturday Night Live.
Yes, very good.
As far as people, I of course recognise John Belushi.
Yes.
Is that Dan Aykroyd?
It is indeed.
Wow, doesn't look like him. Gilda Radner.
Indeed.
Chevy Chase.
Yes, indeed. I won't be surprised if you don't know the other three. They just haven't gone on to as prominent public. They were wonderful, but they haven't gone into. That's Lorraine Newman, Jane Curtin, who read she read Weekend Update, the news show, after Chevy Chase left, and she was ace.
Right.
And that's Garrett Morris.
No, I've never heard of any of those.
So yeah, do you know what they were called as an ensemble?
Oh right, before Saturday Night Live.
No.
Oh,
all on Saturday Night Live. They were always
Oh.
introduced as the.
No idea.
It's something you've never heard. The Not Ready for Primetime Players.
Oh right. I never heard that.
Yeah, that was.
But no, maybe that does
They
sound
were
familiar.
so important. I loved Saturday Night Live. I mean, what was I, like 10 when it started in 1975?
Right.
And it was just brilliant. It was so funny. They had great musical guests.
It was something that we always heard about
revolutionary at the time.
in a kind of a mythical way because of like who was on it, but we never actually got it.
It was amazing. First place I ever saw Elvis Costello, which I know isn't something that's, but I mean it was amazing. Honestly, it was ace seeing him on there. First place I saw the B-52s. I saw Zappa on there doing dance.
Didn't they have to really try and convince Dan Aykroyd to join in because he was making a shitload of money with a comedy club, and he said he didn't really need it.
I have
He had
no
to
idea.
really get him to come down and because he's Canadian, isn't he? Apparently he was earning loads of money in Canada.
Most of them are Canadian.
Oh right, okay.
I think actually, a fair few of them. Like had worked at Second City Television. Some of them.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, they were a great. It was a golden time, man. It was just epic.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, here we go. The most important ones.
Oh no. Oh no.
You can surely name the show, probably. I think.
No.
No.
Well, I think this character.
Because there was going to be a bonus points for the various characters.
This character looks very, very, very vaguely familiar. I've never seen this guy or this guy.
Well, it's this guy's show, and the show is named after him. The one who's
dog with a U on its front. What could that stand for? Underdog.
Very good. Yes. That's Underdog.
I worked it out. I didn't remember it. I've never seen it before.
So you don't know the characters. So yeah, this was a favorite cartoon when I was a kid. So that's his girlfriend, Sweet Polly Purebred.
Right.
And that guy with the spray can, that's Simon Bar Sinister, and that's his lackey, Cad.
No.
Then this guy here, the wolf-looking guy, is Riff Raff.
Okay.
And that's Overcat.
Overcat.
Right.
Right. No.
So there's only one more, and this is probably the most important of all.
Okay, let's go. Oh, is it Huff and Puff and stuff?
HR Puff and stuff. I'm very impressed with that.
Right.
And do you know?
He was the Artful Dodger, wasn't he?
Oh, indeed. Yeah, very good.
I know his name.
No, but the character and his
flute, is it?
Is Jimmy and his magic flute.
Oh,
and
right.
The magic flute was very famously stolen from wherever it was kept in, like sometime in the 70s. I think it might have been recovered since then, but it was well known to be a missing artifact kind of thing. During much of my youth, it was a well known lost item.
I have never seen the program, but I know that much about it.
That was a big deal to me when I was 6.
Yeah, no, I don't think it looks like the kind of weird stuff that we used to be inflicted with, like bagpuss and Ivy the Engine.
Yeah. Well, this was all like
brilliant, but you know.
But this was all like
weird.
Live action with big people with big foam rubber suits and stuff. I mean, it was Sid and Marty Krofft were the geniuses behind a whole slew of the big kid shows, and this was their brainchild.
Right.
They sued McDonald's because have you ever seen the McDonaldland characters?
Oh, Hamburglar.
And Mayor McCheese and
what's that big purple blob?
They used to call him the Evil Grimace, and now he's just called Grimace.
Right.
Yeah. But Sid and Marty Krofft, they sued the McDonaldland people for ripping off their character designs from this.
Good for them.
And there you have it.
Well, thank you very much, Ed. That's been...
it's been fun finding out what the hell you knew about...
thank you very much, Ed. Hopefully you'll be back again another time for something else.
That would be a pleasure.
All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Oh, gods above, you've got to save us. Gilgamesh is running us into the ground. He uses all his power to enslave us. Life just isn't life in Uruk town. On that distant shoreline, that clear distant shoreline, a tiny building by its side, where I might find a shopkeep or a taverner